Hello my students, Prep 3, how are you? Today we'll solve a lot of questions from معاصر book revision, second term from algebra. الأليوبية government. Answer the following question. Number 1, choose the correct answer from this given. If f of x equal x plus 2 over x minus 3 is in the domain of f power negative 1, the inverse about function, we can find the domain by r subtract zeros about numerator and numerator. If we put here negative 2, the result will be 0, and if you put 3 in the numerator, the result will be 0. So the domain equal r subtract set of zeros about numerator and numerator. It will be negative 2 and 3. Choose letter B about this question. The probability of the impossible event equals 0. Set of zeros of the function where f of x equal x plus 3 in r equal negative 3. The set of zeros about the function, it will be negative 3, because negative 3 plus 3 equals 0. If A subset about B, the probability about A union B equal. We know A subset B, it's meaning A lies inside B. So probability about union, it will be P. It will be give us P because A subset B. But if he asked you about intersection about A and B, you must choose letter what? Letter A. Choose letter A about union, letter B, and intersection will be A because A is subset about B. So A lies in the B. Okay. Probability about union will be probability about B. But if he asked you about intersection, you must choose A. Okay, understood about this question. The two straight line 3x plus 5y equals 0 and 5x minus 3y equals 0 intersection at the midpoint, or here about original point. Okay, because this straight line passing through 0 and 0, and this triangle, this straight line passing through the point 0 and 0. Okay. Question number 6. Solution set of two equations x equal 1 and y equal 3 in R, product R equal 1 and 3. Two equations, subset at 1 and intersection at the point 1 and 3. Choose letter E about the result. Simplify this question. N of x equal x bar 2 minus 49 over x bar 3 minus 8 divided x plus 7 over x minus 2 is showing the domain of n. We can factorize this expression. X bar 2 subtract by 49 look at here about steps. X power 2 subtract by 49 over x power 3 subtract by 8 divided by x plus 7 over x minus 2. You can write here x minus 7 multiplication x plus 7, factorize the fraction here, numerator and numerator, and x power 3 subtract by 8. We can factorize it by smallest and the greatest parenthesis, x minus 2, and here x power 2 plus 2x plus 4 multiplication by the inverse about the second fraction here. It will be x minus 2 over x plus 7, and then we can find the domain equal r subtract. It will be 2, and here negative 7, and here 2. Write it and don't write it again, and then you can cancel x plus 7 by x plus 7 and x minus 2 by x minus 2. Then the function will be the remainder here, x minus 7 over x power 2 plus 2x plus 4. Question letter B. Find R, the solution set of the equation 3x power 2 minus 5x plus 1 equals 0 by using general, formal, and round the result to decimal. We can write here the equation 3x power 2 minus 5x plus 1 equal 0. We know a equal 3 and b equal negative 5, c equal 1, and x equal negative b, positive or negative, square root of b power 2 subtract 4ac over 2a. Negative b, it will be 5, positive or negative, square root of b power 2 equal 25, subtract by 4 times a times c, 4 times 3, 12, times 1 equal 12, over 2 times 3 equals 6, then x will be equal 5, positive or negative, square root about 25, subtract by 12 equal 13 over 6. You can find the result, positive or negative, by using calculator. 5 plus root 13 over 6, and x equal 5 subtract root 13 over 6, using calculator and approximating the result to decimal. Okay, to decimals using calculator. Find the result by using calculator. 5 plus root 13 over 6, and the result will be 1.43. And this result, change the sign, .23. Okay, this is the result about the equation in R. So you can set the equation by using general, formal, and round the result to decimals. Next question here. Solve in R. X plus 3y equals 7 and 5x minus y equal 3. He asked about the solution set. We have two equations. We can use this example by two methods. Okay, I will solve the example by substitution. X plus 3y equals 7 and 5x minus y equals 3. Okay, we can put the first in the top and the second behind it. 5x minus y equal 3. Multiplication this equation by 3, it will be 15. X subtract 3y equal 9. Okay, and we can add two expression here, or two equations by them. It will be 16x, and we cancel 3y by negative 3y, it will be 7 plus 9 equals 16, and then we can divide it by 16, then x equal 1. You get x equal 1, but here is the first equation, then 1 plus 3y equals 7, and then moving 1 from left hand side to right hand side, then 3y equals 6. 7 minus 1 equals 6, and then divided by 3, then y equals 6 divided by 3 equal 2. So the solution set will be order here about x and y, x1 and y equal 2. This is the result about this equation. Question number 2, letter B. If f1 of x equal x over x plus 2 and f2 of x equal 2x over 2x plus 4, then prove that f1 equal f2. To prove that, we must find the domain about f1 f2 equality, and prove that f1 of x equal f2 of x in the simplest form. This fraction or the function, we can factorize it by write 2 outside here. هتكون factor between 2x plus 4. Okay, look at with me about steep. f2 of x equal to x, and here write 2 outside, it will be x plus 2. And in the domain about this function, r subtract set of zeros here, -2. Okay, and f2 of x, well, we can cancel 2 by 2, the result will be x over x plus 2. Okay, this is the function x over x plus 2. And we know f1 of x equal x over x plus 2, then f1 equal f2 about this example, because domain 1 equal to domain 2, and f1 of x equal f2 of x in the simplest form. Question number 4, simplify. F of x equal x power 2 plus 2x over x power 2 minus 4 plus x minus 3 over x power 2 minus 5x plus 6. Okay, simplify with me. Okay, my students, in this example we can write this function in the simplest form by factorizing. Okay, x power 2, we can write x outside here, coefficient between two terms, the result will be x plus 2, and the numerator x subtract by 2 multiplication x plus 2 plus x minus 3, and the numerator here we can factorize it, it will be x and here x, two number multiplication about them equal 6, 2 and 3, and the sign here will be negative, such that the sign in the median. Okay, and domain BR subtract by set of zeros here 2 and -2, and here 2, and to write 2 here, right, don't write it again, and -2 it will be 3, and then we can cancel x plus 2 by x plus 2 and x minus 3 by x minus 3, then f of x equal x over x minus 2 plus 1 over x minus 2, and then we can write in the simplest form, because we have 2 like denominator, right, x minus 2 in the numerator and x plus 1 in the fraction about top here numerator. Okay, the simplest form of this function. Find in R product R solution set about two equation, x minus 3 equals 0 and x power 2 plus y power 2 equal 25. First we know x minus 3 equals 0 is in x equal 3, and x power 2 plus y power 2 equal 25, we can put x equal 3 here in the expression. Then x power 2 it will be 9 plus y power 2 equal 25, and then we can moving 9 from left hand side to right hand side, y power 2 equal 25 minus 9 equals 16, and then y equal positive or negative square root about 16, positive or negative 4 is y. Okay, solution set equal 3 and 4 or 3 and -4 is the solution set about this two equations. Example, solution set. Okay, question letter E. Look at here this question. If A and B are two multiply exclusive event of random experience, probability about A equal 0.3 and probability about B equal 0.6. Find probability about A on B. Okay, to find the probability about A on B, it's meaning what? Two monthly exclusive event, it's meaning probability about A intersection B equals 0, because we have two monthly executes event. So probability about A equal probability about A plus probability about P. We can add them. 0.3 plus 0.6 equals 0.9. Probability about complement about A, it means 1 subtract probability about A. It will be 1 subtract 0.3 equals 0.7. Okay, if the curve of the function where f equal f of x bar 2 subtract a path through the point 1 and 0, find the value of a. Look at this equation. Curve passing through the point. This point satisfies this function. Let x equal 0 and y equal x equal 1 and y equal 0 in this function. Y, it's meaning f of x, it's meaning y. 0 equal x power 2 subtracted by a, and we must write here 1. Then 0 equal 1 subtracted by a, so a will be equal 1. Understood? The value about a equal 1.